What is up? What is up? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, BLUECREW, and all the communities out there. Guys, welcome to another DLTalk. It is Tuesday. How's your guys' week going so far? Hopefully it's starting off nicely, or your end of your day is going well. Wherever you are in the world, I hope it's going good. Once again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. How's it going, Jason Geo first? Definitely, man. Good to see you. E4 rocking in the house. Good to see you. J-Roy, what's up, my man? PB, E4, of course. PB, man, dude, you must have been having a lot of fun with quant this week, dude. I know you're into the quant life. We like quant as well. Definitely some good gains coming out. But today has been a really nice green wall of a day, right? A lot of cryptos on the BLUECREW list going up. And Sniff saying, I took profits. Nothing lasts forever in crypto. Hey, man, I'm happy you got some profits. That is awesome, dude. Coinbase still has my 909 XLM. First they said a day, now just a couple of days. Like, Coinbase, what are you doing, man? Can't allow for XRP to be bought on your platform, and now you're trying to steal people's XLM? What's going on here? What's going on here, Coinbase? Figure it out. But appreciate you guys tuning in. Guys, thanks so much for the support for yesterday's video, and especially the patience for going through the presentation. And then also, you know, patience in this market, man. We were going through some tough times. We got a nice relief rally. 20% gains is nothing to be laughed at, right? And then even more so, right? If you were into some of these other minor cap cryptos on the list, you probably got 50 plus or 70 plus. And if you were buying all Matic this month, man, congratulations to you. You made some good gains. 157% gains in the past month. Insert spare change here. Thank you, RPM. Shout out to you, my man. Good to see you here. How you feeling about R3 being part of the CBDC challenge? G20 Tech Sprint finalist with Ripple and Stellar. I know that makes it hella bullish for XDC. Good to see R3 there. Can't wait to see what the outcome of that event is going to be. We're looking forward to October, that is for sure. But guys, we were holding out hope for a relief rally, and we certainly got that relief rally. Now it's just times of, you know, a time of how safe do you want to be. You have the opportunity here like Sniff has. Sniff has taken the opportunity for some profits, right? I wonder how the BLUECREW is doing. What are you guys gauging here? Do you guys think we're going to continue a little bit more? Like, are we going to get close to 40 cents perhaps for XRP and perhaps close to 25K for BTC before maybe another major crash, or just certainly just major selling pressure comes in? XLM, definitely bullish on XLM under 20 cents. You know, and especially with them being one of the top finalists for the G20 Tech Sprint, lets you know Stellar's really doing what they're doing out there. They're really making an impression on these institutions. That's nothing to sleep on right there. Algorand at 37 cents. It's just good seeing a lot of these cryptos that were in the deep reds as well paying off. We highlighted Near Protocol. Now it was at like 320 or 315. Went up to about 442. We've talked about Algorand. We talked about Atom under $10, now over $10. Flowchain was on one of our on the radars, I believe, or we've talked about Flowchain recently. It was in the deep reds. This is why we like to go into those cryptos that are 78 or plus down, right? We try to just capture relief rallies here. We like those little swings, right? We're playing with our Tradle portfolio. Our long-term HODL portfolio, you guys know, it's, you know, the major cap cryptos. It's the XRPs, you know, the Solanas, the Matics, the AVAX, the FTTs, the TRX, Near Protocol, XLM, right? But a lot of these other ones are kind of fun to just play with the Tradle portfolio. But once again, this is not financial advice. Just watched the Wheats Wind interview with Thinking Crypto. Worth a watch. Definitely Alchemist. I'll check it out. I knew Coinbase was a crap exchange since 2019 when they locked me out from buying. No reason for it. Loving R3 going to rule all the real assets. Yeah, dude, R3 is doing some good stuff. They already have heavy ties with all these banks. And, you know, just where David Rudder, you know, where he comes from and the type of people he's associated with, R3 definitely looking really good. I'm bullish on all three of those, man. After seeing that top 21 list by the G20 Tech Sprint, we were like, okay, these three are really doing some real things here. Out of the whole world, they're in the top 8 for a specific problem that they're addressing in that competition. In the top 8. They're 3 of the top 8, you guys. That's a good percentage in their favor, in DLT's favor. Guys, by the way, thanks for the 14 viewers, the 4 likes. Appreciate y'all. The only prediction for XRP is down. I am right 80% of the time. Alchemist, you're right, dude. John saying XRP, let's get it. Yeah, so some of the top gainers in the past 24 hours here have been Bolt, UFO Gaming, Comdex, which is an Cosmos ecosystem token, having some really good gains towards the upside right there. Phantom, we highlighted when it was around that 20-cent range, now over 30 cents. Sologenic, one of our recent on the radar cryptos that we announced, doing pretty well. So already 10% up here. Could be good times for profit taking, or, you know, just riding the lightning and seeing, you know, if it takes you up a little bit higher. But I would say the relief rally would be coming pretty close to an end, but we could see these things go a little bit higher. It could trick us, right? Could really try to make a really nice bull trap. But yeah, good to see a lot of these cryptos up. I mean, it's a green wall today, guys. That's really what the celebration is right here. Is some of us have the chance at profits right now, or we're making some gains because we were buying at those lows. We saw 29-cent XRP. We bought it, right? We saw around $30 Solana. I think even at some points, like, you know, high 20s, right? We saw AVAX under $20. Hell, around $12. That's why we buy when there's so much fear in the market and it's just red wall after red wall after red wall, right? Because then we get days like this. Got to ask where everyone's getting money from to cause this buying surge, because it's not the 1st or the 15th of the month. Sniff, I mean, the people who got to short the market and make a ton of money from shorting it, they get to now, like, pump the bags up, right? They get to buy at cheaper prices, and then it causes FOMO from other retail investors. We get a little bit of a run. But you're right. It's not the 1st or the 15th of the month yet, so it's got to be some people with some interesting size bags to just have the money to spend right now. XRP, let's get it for sure. Full of XRP. Solo. Yeah, man. Solo's looking good. Keep an eye out for Solo. I took profits on BTC and made a cool 30 bucks. Nice. Hey, man. Profits are profits, John. Profits are profits, man. You stack it up. You keep buying when it's red and keep selling when it's green. Should turn out all right for you over time, right? It's winning the little battles over time. By the way, guys, please let me know how the sound is, the vocal, the audio, the video, that whole experience. Quant, $39. Dude, PB is a beast. Yeah, dude, if you were buying a bunch of Matic and a bunch of Quant this month, you probably made a good amount of cash, right? Hell, dude, if you bought Samo this month, I can't believe Samo's up here. But yeah, Quant has just been an absolute beast on a big tear. And it doesn't look like it, you know. Here, let me see where a possible... Let's look at Quant's chart really quick. We do have some news for y'all, but we'll get to it in just a second. Appreciate y'all. Sometimes it takes us a bit to get into the news, but we're checking out Quant here. Oh, no, this is XRP. And we've been projecting XRP has the chance, guys. Like, it's going with our little Elliott wave that we've set up here. But don't be surprised. Actually, I'm going to adjust this. I'm going to say our third point is basically around here. Maybe we touch about 38 to 37 cents. There is some buying pressure left under there. I'm going to say our 4-cent right. We'll come back down to 34 cents. There's going to be probably good. On the daily, it's showing, at least on the stock RSI, some good opportunity to take profits here. and then get in at 34 cents. But we got a lot of room up ahead. You know, if best case scenario is we hit 59 cents, gotta say we kind of drag it out and just barely get past 50 cents, and then we get some selling pressure from there. That's best case scenario, right? But looking good, creating higher lows. Now we just need to confirm this newer higher high. Could come up to about 40 cents. We'll see how this week goes, man. This is good momentum, at least on a Tuesday. $30 into SIF chain would be a good play. I'm like, dude, I compounded my interest today on ERO, and I'm with you, Sniff. You know, but, you know, it is a too good to be true type of asset, and those are really, really risky. But we'll see, man. We'll try to just trust that they keep building and keep expanding that platform. All right, we're checking out Quant here, QNT. So yeah, Quant. Just trying to find a simple trend line here. Okay, so it broke out and came back down, retested the resistance, came back up, did an inverse head and shoulders. Bam, bam, bam. Started giving us momentum towards the upside. Right? But could it be a good time to be taking some profits on Quant? It has gone up rather quickly, right? No, we're trying to go from... Here, wait, I gotta erase this. There we go. We're gonna go from... Yeah, this would be good profit taking level. You could risk it and go up to about 130 with Quant, but you're getting very close to wanting to take profit level. And you are dealing with overhead resistance right now. You're in the overhead resistance range. This is a crucial point for Quant. If you hold on, it could pay off if it breaks through this overhead resistance. If it doesn't, you're going to probably see some selling pressure that even brings you back down to about $72, maybe $80. Right? Stock RSI is kind of showing that it's on the way down too. Selling pressure could be coming in. Let me check the MACD really quick. Yeah, you just broke out of bearish pressure, and then you had a nice breakout towards the upside. Best case scenario, I think, would be around 190. Like if it just really just broke out from this overhead resistance and then tried to, and if it does break out to 190, I think a retracement would eventually be around 120 or somewhere over $100 for Quant. But right here at this level, I think it's maybe a good time to take at least your initial, especially if you were buying there at $42 or $31 like PB. I think Kepler has the most reliable high APY yields. I love the Kepler wallet, man. I like the Kepler wallet and what they're doing. I like how the user interface is. I've talked to the BLUECREW a lot about this. It's all about user experience, right? And so far, Solana and Kepler and some is catching up very quickly. We were expecting XRP to catch up, but at the time, the better user experiences were, and still are in a way, Solana and Kepler, but XRPL is catching up. We got some news coming out from Equilibrium. Was that a new sub? I think it was. Thanks to the new sub to the channel. By the way, shout out to Work Until I Moon being our newest member. Thanks for joining the Green Giants, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. But yeah, Equilibrium Games. Check out this trailer. That's pretty good already, man. Yeah, Blythe's Wraith. beta Q4. I'm excited for this game, man. I'm looking into EQ and being like, hey, man, if XRPL and XLS20 really starts to take off, and you're seeing developers come on more and more, and if these guys are legit developers themselves, they can just continue to grow and grow and grow. You got great followers for them for this project as well, right? You got a really big, I mean, a lot of XRP community members, obviously, but you also got developers. That's what I try to look for more so, is other blockchain projects or other developers that are following these platforms. You got DevNull Productions, right, following them, supporting the XRPL ecosystem, right? Chorus X following them. You got some, you know, what's it called? All these other XRPL projects following them, right? UCB Network, XRPL Association. So Equilibrium Games, giving some hope to the XRP. Guys, this is an XRPL game. Do you see how good the graphics are for this already? This is just for the beta? And like, what have we gotten from other blockchain games? You know, I mean, there's other blockchain games out there that have pretty good graphics, but this is for like an OG blockchain. You know, the XRPL, the XRP ledger is showing what it's capable of, and it hasn't even fully implemented, you know, NFT standards or smart contract standards. Just imagine what the possibilities could be here. So yeah, good morning EQ fam. Sneak peek showcasing some skills we are working on. Original higher quality videos are posted in the social channels. So we're keeping an eye out on EQ, and I think let's look at EQ's price here, where they're at right now. By the way, Quant is saying, hey, we're going to 190. We're going to do it. You're going to see it. But yeah, Equilibrium at a decent price for such a low supply. And if this game can really take off on the XRPL and maybe even be one of the first on the XRPL, that could be huge. Obviously, we're already testing Ledger City game beta or early access. Beta is going to be in Q4. I got loads of QNT at 45. Dude, Rye Guy, my man. Guys, I love this, man. I love seeing when the BLUECREW is coming back and saying that they made some gains. You know, that is awesome. Like, that's what should be the case when we're getting a green wall type of day, right? Or I'll say the green waterfall. How about that? Because we scroll down. The green waterfall of a day. We'll say the red wall for the for the red days. But we looked at that red wall and we said, we're going to chip away at it. We're going to chip away at that red wall because we know there's a green waterfall on the other side. The Green Giants led the way. Now I'm going to wait for a 10K a token. Patience. Dude, you're going to wait for 10K each for Quant? That is awesome, man. Is Lobster Wallet safe for SHX? Humte, that's a great question. Lobster Wallet is probably the biggest Stellar Network wallet, so I would hope that it is safe. I use Stellar X, and I just provide my SHX through liquidity pools for XLM. So I'm kind of risky with my SHX, to tell you the truth. I should probably put some in like a cold wallet if I can find one that supports SHX. By the way, SHX news did come out. Let's look at their price really quick, because you guys know that's one of the ones in the deep red that's still just hovering there, right? And usually we go to the deep red section near the end of our streams, but yeah, right here, you know, eRowan looking like a great deep red project right there. And then Pack Protocol still, you know, in the past 30 days, Pack Protocol woke up and got 88% gains. Could it go lower? Yes, but the activity that we're seeing, the news that we're getting, this is what we were hoping post Gockstein Pack. And then, you know, also for it to just kind of come back down to earth. People got lost in the node hype. Hell, even I was one of the ones. I think I got it at like 1,000, right? I got like I saw the Pack price just tumbling, and I was like, you know what? They got collaborations with Flare. We're going to check it out. But right here with Pack Protocol, I mean, hopefully we get a nice relief rally at least towards the upside. And then with the closer and closer Flare gets to launching, seeing how these validator ecosystems really start to expand and grow, especially if Pack's trying to do something here where they become like a node of nodes, for example, or are distributing rewards from all these node partners that they have. That could be amazing type of DeFi right there for Pack. Stronghold token still in that 000 range. We like Stronghold token right here at the 000 range. Definitely one of our darlings right there. And speaking of Stronghold, they've been pretty active on their Twitter again, which is encouraging to see. Right, some more news coming out from them, and they have a pretty good YouTube series where they kind of educate people on blockchain and, you know, the ins and outs of transactions. So right here, just 52 minutes ago, we are hiring a director of business development to manage our business development, sales, and customer success teams. Watch our co-founder, Sean Bennett, explain what smart contracts are and how they are useful in the real world. Did this give you a better understanding of smart contracts? Reply now. And this guy, he created one of the first gateways for Ripple, one of the first gateways for Stellar, right? So this dude, I know he, you know, some people are 50-50 on Stronghold, and I understand that, and I may have a bias, but this guy has some really strong history connections with the Ripple and Stellar teams. They have worked with IBM. IBM has acknowledged them, right, which is a big thing. And a lot of other companies have acknowledged Stronghold as well. But yeah, Sean Bennett talking about smart contracts, more activity on their Twitter page, talking about the DeFi summit. Is DeFi dead? Long live DeFi. Maybe SHX jumping into the DeFi realm, producing smart contracts, right? Still so much room to grow for this project, and maybe they're finally starting to roll out, you know, what they're doing here. And Sean Bennett mentions SHX tokens here at the end, so let's watch this video. Appreciate people tuning in. What's up? Thanks for the 13 likes, the 12 likes and the 13 viewers. Thank you. All right. And thanks to any new members or subs to the channel. You guys are awesome as well. Let's check out this video from the co-founder of Stronghold and what he has to say about smart contracts and SHX tokens. Here we go.
Just a bunch of coins. Smart contracts make the
All right.
Blockchain isn't just a bunch of coins. Smart contracts make the technology a lot more interesting, more complex, and more useful in the real world. We've also heard more mention of smart contracts recently, but the original concept actually predates Bitcoin. So how do we define them? A smart contract is a computerized transaction protocol that executes the terms of a contract. Nick Szabo, an early cryptographer, wrote those exact words in 1994. And these days, we do that by building the terms of an agreement into a blockchain transaction. Smart contracts literally codify a legal contract. Developers write something like, if X happens, you get Y cryptocurrency payment, directly into the code. So in most cases, if the criteria for meeting the condition is digitized and clear, you don't need anyone to fulfill or enforce the agreement. It happens automatically. Smart contracts make transactions traceable, transparent, and irreversible. They also enable developers to build innovative, decentralized applications on a blockchain network. As smart contracts grow more complex, the network fees to support them can get increasingly expensive. They face other challenges as well. For instance, parties in a contract.
So notice that, you know, they give you the history of smart contracts, but also what the current inefficiencies of, you know, for example, things like Ethereum are facing when it comes to smart contracts, or possibly, you know, other smart contract platforms out there that are kind of maybe just getting bottlenecked, right? You know, just kind of not being able to increasing, you know, fees with adoption and kind of failing to scale, for example.
Contract might want to amend an agreement, but you can't always go back and change them. It depends on whether or not the code allows for amendment. If not, they're basically on autopilot, unless the network agrees to change the code to allow for changes. But that gets into governance, and that's a topic for another time. So the immutability of blockchain offers a great deal of certainty, and we have to be really careful in how we create smart contracts. When blockchain first started getting popular, Traditional banks view the technology as disrupting the financial industry. Smart contracts could have a similar impact on the legal profession. A few years ago, lawyers from Skadden Arps wrote for Harvard Law School about the challenges and possibilities. They concluded the true revolution of smart contracts will come from entirely new paradigms that we have not yet envisioned.
So entirely new paradigms we haven't yet envisioned. So whatever is currently happening in the blockchain market, obviously there's still more to come in terms of smart contract development. We'll see what the platforms that do develop those new paradigms are going to be, but Stronghold's saying they will. Here we go.
Here at Stronghold, we're working towards creating and supporting those new paradigms with our virtual payment networks and our SHX ecosystem.
And our SHX ecosystem. That's what we like to hear, right?
The really exciting thing about smart contracts is that they can make blockchain.
So are they announcing smart contracts on SHX? That's what I'm trying to bring up here. Is SHX doing its own layer 1 thing right here and implementing smart contracts? Showing some more development is happening with this project that is currently at the 000 price range.
About so much more than just currency and payments. They help expand the functionality to all sorts of realms that depend on a permanent, accurate, and public record. Real estate, corporate mergers, genealogical records, there's a near infinite list of industries that could potentially benefit from smart contracts.
And it looks like SHX is building those. So I like that they posted that very recently, and just seeing, more and more activity coming out from them, that they're still growing. They have a strong community behind them. Gotta love seeing that. By the way, W3C, after our presentation, posted, "We are grateful to the W3C TPAC Inclusion Fund and Honorarium Fellowships sponsors, the W3C and, oh look, Coil." People think Coil is such a small company, right? And then Microsoft, Site Improve, and Egalia. But yeah, W3C, Coil, and Microsoft. And hell, the W3C putting Coil in front of Microsoft here. You can read more about these programs on the TPAC 2022 registration page. Oh, Global ID, Greg Kidd, who owns a billion XRP, posting, "The Bank of International Settlements envisions a future where people own their identity and their data." Check out their nifty chart in today's Yaka Stuff newsletter. And we love the hard Yaka, portfolio, because it's definitely opened our eyes to a lot of projects that are doing some pretty cool things now, right? HBAR was one of them at 2 cents. Cody was one of them at 2 cents. Solana around the $10 range, right? So we owe a lot to Greg Kidd and his hard Yaka portfolio. And then, of course, he owns a billion XRP. It's about 1% of the supply, right? Nobody talks about Greg Kidd having that much and what he's going to do with his XRP in the future and what possible selling pressure that may bring. How much you betting Flare lose court case because they promised 1-to-1 ratio? I know they won't care, but they will get sued and lose regardless of it being a zero value with zero network built yet. I hear you, RPM. Anyone ever had this IPA called a Great Return? It tastes like ass. Comes in a stubbly bottle, red stripe, turquoise. Bought some, haven't tried yet, but I'll let you know it tastes like ass. Or not. Oh, okay. Sounds like NFTs or records on SHX. Exactly. Tony O'Face getting bullish now. Guys, I mean, that's why we love this one in the deep red section. I mean, if it just gets any semblance of some momentum, I think we could go to like 002, which is some great, already good relief rally type of gains there. But yeah, we're holding on strong, and we think SHX can go past 10 cents in the future. Then hell yeah, let's go for that ride, man. Seems that would be a long-term hodl. And so far, SHX is kind of shaping up to be one, for sure. Not only just like Tradle portfolio stuff. Let me get the music back on. Appreciate you guys checking out that video, by the way, and thanks for tuning in. Once again, not a financial advisor, not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. We're just having fun here with the Blue Crew and the Green Giants, and they're fighting the YouTube algorithms. They're trying to let YouTube know what we're doing over here with the Blue Crew. Shout out to you, my man. Bro, I'm balls deep in SHX. Okay, Tony O'Face. Okay, we get it. You're gonna be a god. You're gonna be a major bull, major whale in that ecosystem. So right here, Global ID posting about, you know, the Bank of International Settlements' chart, and it's very interesting if you look in here. If you look at some of the demands, right? So the high-level goals of the monetary system, and this is for the future. Look at this crypto universe to date, right? The current crypto universe. So let's, you know what? Let's go through it, man. It's not that much, and I think it'll actually be pretty fun to see what they say here. This is the BIS, right? The source right there below. This is from Global ID, and usually they're good at just, you know, giving us really good breadcrumbs like this, right? So safety and stability, money needs to perform fundamental functions as a store of value, unit of account, and medium of exchange. So far, Bitcoin seems to only be good for one of those reasons, while there's some other digital assets out there that can do all three of those very well. Sovereign currencies can offer price stability, and public oversight has helped achieve safe and robust payment system in today's monetary system, which they're totally lying. They may offer price stability, but at what cost? And of course, you guys are losing millions and millions of dollars in cyber attacks every year. Crypto universe to date. Cryptocurrencies do not perform money's fundamental functions, and stablecoins need to import their credibility. But in the future monetary system, innovations grounded in trust, the global web of trust that we talked about, in the central bank feature stable sovereign currencies and safe payment systems. Ripple wanting to work with regulators, wanting to work with the central banks, trying to establish a safe payment system. Accountability, public mandates, and regulations should ensure that key nodes in the system are accountable and transparent to users and society. Let's just see what the crypto universe says here. So crypto and DeFi create a parallel financial system to circumvent regulation with no accountability to the general public. Ooh. So I wonder why we haven't seen XRP or XLM really involved in anything DeFi related, right? At least not yet. But the future monetary system, clear mandates and regulation balance risks and benefits so as to harness innovation and stimulate efficiency. And then in efficiency, the system should provide low cost, fast payments, and throughput. New payment systems can significantly reduce payment costs and rents, supporting economic activity. Crypto currently has high congestion, and rents led to costly transactions and new speculative incentives. Inclusion, the system should ensure universal access to basic services at affordable prices. Many people lack access to transaction accounts and digital payment instruments. So crypto and DeFi have not yet served to enhance financial inclusion. Not yet, right? That's good to hear. New service providers and interfaces can address barriers to inclusion and better serve the unbanked. I wonder who those new service providers could be, right? User control over data. Data governance arrangements should ensure user privacy and control over data. So for crypto universe, transactions are public on the blockchain, which will not work with real names. So future monetary system, new data architectures can give users privacy and control over their data. I wonder if Global ID is part of this type of initiative, right? Integrity of the system should avoid illicit activities such as money laundering, finance, terrorism, and fraud. And in crypto universe, pseudo-anonymity is prone to abuse by illicit actors, and the DeFi sector is rife with fraud and theft. Identification is needed. And then future monetary system, new technologies can help to better prevent illicit activity and improve on today's systems. Adaptability of the system should anticipate future developments and users' needs and foster competition and innovation. Current crypto universe has programmability, composability, and tokenization gives scope for new functions. And then for future monetary system, programmability, composability, and tokenization can be offered in a CBDC or through tokenized deposits. DeFi by nature is borderless and allows global transactions but without adequate oversight. Multi-CBDC arrangements and other reforms mean cheaper, faster, and safer cross-border transactions. You gotta love how they end with that, right? For a multi-CBDC arrangements, and we know Interledger and RippleNet could definitely serve for that function, and Stellar, WorldWire. Other reforms mean cheaper, faster, and safer cross-border transactions. And so future monetary system looks like a policy goal is broadly fulfilled already, while as yellow signifies this room for improvement and red is generally not fulfilled. So they're not seeing too much fulfillment apparently from the crypto universe, but for the future monetary system, they feel like that goal is broadly fulfilled. Are we ready for the transition? RBM, did you take any profits on your QNT? Tony Ofe saying he's balls deep in SHX. Guys, appreciate the 10 viewers, the 16 likes. Thanks for tuning in for another one. Cross-border payments haven't been a bugaboo of crypto enthusiasts, so why haven't they happened to scale yet, says Volante Technologies. By the way, check this out. Digital Pound Foundation, in case you missed it, the recent webinar with Finextra entitled Digital Asset Series 2022, Navigating CBDC Unknowns. And look at this, Ripple, Parthenon, McDormand, Will, and Emery. So Ripple, the DLT project on this panel, talking about CBDC unknowns and how to navigate them. And if you check this out, if you go to Digital Pound Foundation's website, you'll scroll down and see the speakers, and Anthony Welfare is the Senior Advisor, CBDC, and Global Partnerships at Ripple. And if you guys want to know a little bit about Anthony Welfare and his background, he used to work for NEM, the NEM project. I don't know how Symbol is doing. I think they renamed themselves to Symbol. But he also there's the NEM project right there, Anthony Welfare. So that was about a year ago. So he's a recent addition to Ripple. He's giving guest lectures at UCL Blockchain Executive Programs, and he used to be a retail sales director for Oracle, right? The company Oracle. So that's a little background there on Anthony Welfare and who's representing here at the Digital Pound Foundation's CBDC Unknowns. XRPL finally did their grant program. So let me go to that really quick. Oh yeah, I saw Masters of the Universe last night. Cosmic Key and Gematria equals XRP boom. Gotta love it. Ledger City game coming out with some news. The next round of Ledger City invites go out this Thursday. Be sure to sign up on Ledger City Game to be eligible. Also, follow Ledger City Game and DevNo Productions on Twitter to be the first to receive exciting news and updates. So they're rolling out more early access. The world is growing more and more. Gotta be excited. RippleX announcing the Wave 3 recipients of the XRPL grants program. We're excited to award nearly $3 million in funding as well as technical mentorship to 35 teams from 16 plus countries to build open source projects on the XRP ledger. Let's see who the grantees are. We got AMP Studio. AMP Studio is the most advanced online music creation platform to date with virtual instruments and effects, an integrated sound library, video chats, shared projects, hum to MIDI, and VST remote and automation. They granted $75,000 to this project coming out of Sweden. Could be exciting to look forward to that, but hey, they're delving into the music industry as well. Should Gala Music be worried? No, of course not. Gala's been doing their thing though too. Gotta like what we're seeing out of Gala for sure. They got the rights for Gala.com. Pretty awesome. Ironic his name is Welfare. Yep. For sure, Crypto Homegirl. What's up? I'm going to sell me Quant after 5 to 10 years. For sure. BEI API, the team behind Anchain, has created and opened up for every XRPL developer a free version of its AI ML risk engine with API, enabling each project to build in best practice risk management from day one. The product will include free suspicious activity reporting tools for the community so that the entire community is notified and can access that information through our API. So BEI API getting about $150,000 in the grants program here from the US. Center for Collaborative Economics. It looks like this one's a SumApp related one. The Center for Collaborative Economics inaugural project is a SumApp named Give XRP, which enables simple, secure charitable donations on the XRPL. When users make a donation via Give XRP, they can elect to receive a non-fungible token containing the details of their donation. $100,000 donated to this project coming out of the USA. Cool LionFi. Cool LionFi is a decentralized peer-to-peer lending platform for extending green equipment financing to SMEs. The platform will connect crypto lenders to companies looking to hire or purchase green assets with the loan and interest returned to their lender. About $100K going towards them. Decentralized finance, starting with P2P loans with self-determined terms. DXFi aims to become a one-stop shop for all DeFi products possible on the XRPL. Oh, this sounds exciting. No counterparty risk, near zero fees, and terms set by the borrower or lender themselves. This is what the DXFi's first product will look like. Along with the XRPL, it will drive financial inclusion by giving everyone the opportunity to get fair credit, focused 100% on user experience and UI and security. It will set new industry standards. Coming out from Australia, they donated $50K to this one, but definitely a very ambitious project. We'd like to see how that one goes on. FieldBoss NFT. FieldBoss NFT is software developed for mobile devices that brings blockchain technology to popular open source GIS mapping applications through the use of geolocated XRPL NFTs. With FieldBoss NFT, mobile GIS mapping applications are extended to include the real-time tokenization of 2D, 3D unique geometries collection by field crews via GPS. As NFTs on the XRP ledger, the accountability and data integrity of the tokenized field assets is assured. Geolocated XRPL NFTs adhere to the GeoJSON spatial data standard recognized by most GIS mapping applications, which provides interoperability between FieldBoss NFT and GIS. Wow, pretty badass. So like doing what XYO is doing on the XRPL? Like all these different use cases that are coming out here, and this one's for mapping and mobile devices, right? Open source GIS mapping applications and the use of geolocated XRPL NFTs. What? So they gave $50,000 to that. Food Trust Simulator. Food Trust Simulators allows you to follow the journey of ingredients from their creation to consumers as a sign of quality, illustrated by a game. The game vulgarizes supply chain as well as blockchain concepts through tradable, earnable NFTs, playing mini games, and the possibility of leveling up. Each ingredient is tracked and showed in real time on a world map, aside from being a game. The purpose of this project is to build a real-life supply chain application and discover a new way to trust the provenance about what you eat and give a new possibility of visibility for small producers. So the Food Trust Simulator, very interesting, coming out of France. They donated $50,000 to that, or granted $50,000 to that. Gem Wallet is a web extension that allows users to make online payments with one click on the XRPL. Ooh, it's for those diamond hands right there. Look at that Gem logo. So Gem Wallet is a web extension that allows users to make online payments with one click on the XRPL. It also provides an API that bridges web browsers to the blockchain, allowing developers to easily build Web3 applications integrated with the XRP ledger. Very ambitious project here, but sounds freaking awesome. They granted $75,000 to this project coming out of Poland. Man, there's a lot of grantees that they spent here, right? They spent $3 million, guys. We could go down the whole list here. I'll just share the link with you. But that was just already a handful of lists, handful of them there. And look at this, Ledger City getting $200,000 Ledger City is a 3D visualization of the XRP ledger, collectible assets implemented as NFTs, and can be purchased from DevNull Productions and placed on buildings by account owners to customize their appearances. It will be the easiest way to visualize the Internet of Value in a fun and interactive way. Wow, Ledger City now being a visualizer of the Internet of Value. Pretty badass, gotta say. We got Legendary in here. We got a green giant amongst us. Thanks for the 12 viewers and the 17 likes. We're looking at the XRPL grant program, people who've gotten funding from them and just kind of the level of funding that they've gotten. Carbon Land Trust was a really big one, right, for energy saving NFTs. Trust NFTs, carbon credits, right? Aquarel Metaverse. Let's check this one out. They got a good amount of money from this. Aquarel is an NFT and art and game development studio working with the new artists and developers, particularly from India, to unleash their creativity across blockchains. They have released art NFTs on Ethereum and Cardano and have built a prototype 3D virtual gallery. For this grant, Aquarel will build a metaverse on the XRP ledger. This project will connect the XRP community with 3 foundational aspects of this metaverse: an open source NFT library that lets users mint and transact art NFTs on XRP ledger, a web-based NFT marketplace that lets users mint, explore, buy, and sell art NFTs, and WebGL 3D virtual gallery that lets users explore, customize, and interact with NFT collections. As part of this project, Aquarel will employ and train a small group of Indian artists, developers, and game designers on the XRP ledger, NFTs, and blockchain technology in order to improve their current financial position and provide them with future work opportunities in this emerging sector. Awesome, man. So many projects coming out here, you guys, for the XRP and the XRPL grant program, giving them pretty sizable donations. And remember, Brad Garlinghouse was saying Ripple has spent like $100 million on fees or, expenses alone fighting the SEC, but yet they're throwing hundreds of millions of dollars here, $3 million there, right? Still building up the ecosystem around them. How much it must have spent to be getting the offices in Toronto, right? What website is this? This is the xrplgrants.org grantees, right? So I think the Ledger City one that we just announced was probably from the original wave, the first time they got their donation there, right? So it's not a recent grant that they got. I mean, it is recent if you consider it being, I think, this year or, in the past year or so. But yeah, they announced more grantees, and it was $3 million towards that. That's awesome. 35 teams. But anyways, let's get into some of the deep red section here, you guys. We did a little bit earlier, but let's look at it again. So far, what's up in the past 24 hours or in this past hour? Clever doing some things, going up above penny right here. XPRT, some of the Atom ecosystem tokens picking up. Man, Solo, let's go. Let's go, Solo. 20% up in the past 24 hours. Shooting past that 20. Dude, right there. We got to love the on the radar. At 19 cents. Jumping up about 5 pennies. Here we go. Let's go, Sologenic. Reaper tokens killing it. I don't even know what this token really is all about, if it's real or not, but it's definitely killing it. It's been doing some really good gains in this run. Near Protocol up to 450. Let's go, Near Protocol. Happy to get this relief rally. Maybe taking profits very soon, but we'll see. We'll see how much more bullishness is to come. Good to see Flare sparking up. Here we go. TRX looking like a good value right there while it's still under 7 cents, while we're seeing other cryptos break ahead. Could be good catch-up opportunity there with TRX. We like the E-Rowan token. We like XDB, Digital Bits. We like Opulus right here. Osmo, man, was around 70 cents. We were liking Osmo there. Up 28% now in the past 7 days. Juno, around the $2 range, was looking good. That was in our deep red section for a bit. Remember when we were saying a lot of Cosmos ecosystem tokens, but hey, that's what's in the deep reds, right? AKT was at under 25 cents, right? But let's go. They're still so down too. They still have a lot to catch up if they want to catch up. That's why we don't believe we're out of this bear market just yet, but we can get a relief rally, right? So Stronghold, Pack are looking like really good ones right here in the deep reds. CSC, if you're a casino coin fan, I think maybe jumping in on some 000 CNC might not be too bad. Depends on what what you think of this project in the long run. Filecoin was on the radar for us. We like it at $5. We still like it here at $6. Don't know if we're chasing the pump here, but Filecoin can have a major run. It could all of a sudden just randomly go to $10 like nothing, but then maybe that's when we get our retracement there. Share Ring was on our deep reds. Some good stuff. I still like Share Ring here too. But a lot of the cryptos are in the green, so not much in the deep reds. I would just say the Rowan token, being able to compound that interest and just keep building it up until maybe we get a plus a penny Rowan. Then it could be some good times for taking profits there. Smartlands token, picking up some momentum. Good to see there from Smartlands. We know that one could show some high volatility in the XLM ecosystem. I like Velos. I got some Velos recently, so, providing liquidity with Velos as well. And Stronghold token, looking like a gem right here. But once again, don't want my excitement to influence anybody. And once again, I'll never tell you what to do. But thank you guys so much for tuning in for another DL Talk. Appreciate the Blue Crew. Shout out to the Green Giants. Shout out to the Ledger Citizens. Thanks to any new subs to the channel. Thanks to any new members to the channel. Not a bad stream. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. Go get it. Let's keep the momentum going. You got any UMI? No, I don't have any. I think I have some UMI that I'm just staking, but it's a small amount. I have a small amount of UMI. Good way to find unruly gems. Exactly, PB. But anyways, guys, always grateful. Thank you. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology. And the future is bright. Our future is bright. I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep the eye of the tiger, y'all. Adios.